Sagittarius, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-May 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Sagittarius collective. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Let's shuffle it up here one time and see what we got for Saggy here. My guides and spirit team. What's going on? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. So let's get it rocking. Let's get it popping. What's going on for Sagittarius, please, my guides? What's up with my friends? Okay, so watch out for some temptation when we have this card, my friends. This is a little bit of a juicy type of energy to start off with, if I do say so myself. Now, before we fully start peeling that back, I'm sure you could see the imagery on that. Before we do, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the May subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know I'd greatly appreciate you. But enough of the promotion, into the reading. Let's go here. So we see this devil type of figure. Now, it isn't like the devil within the tarot deck itself. To me, this is a huge card of temptation. Okay, yes, it could also speak about really hungering for pleasures of the flesh as well when we have this right up front. So maybe some of your appetites are piqued for whatever reason, or there's something you're really like craving or thirsting for when this card shows up. But the little bit of a warning that I always give when I see this, because with the devil, this Eve, this serpent we got going on here, is watching out for temptation whenever this card's in the mix. So if there's something you've been withholding from, or there's something that you've been trying to quit or trying to stop, try to slow down, it might get dangled in front of you. Like there could be some sort of temptation in the coming days and weeks when this shows up, whether it's behavior-wise or other things. So let's just put this devil down right here. We're not going to speak about it too much. As I always say, that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, let's get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness flowing. Get a good shuffle here. What's going on for my Saggies, please? Guides and spirit team. So, last week's reading. I mean, I will say this, for like the past month, we've had some, challenging ones, but last week's reading was titled A Serious Situation. So I'm hoping for a lot of you that serious problems or serious situations haven't been popping up and cropping up here. But I mean, you know how it goes with energy. It's always in flow. It's never set in stone. Only take these readings how they hit for you, right? We're going to try to keep it optimistic regardless. So let's see what's going on with Saggy, please. Let's get you 3 cards out here. But yeah, we're going to hope for a little bit of an energy shift this week. And we'll take whatever messages we get. Okay. I mean, we're starting good. I really don't want to get too excited just yet, but we have the 10 of Cups in position number 1, one of the best cards in the whole entire deck. Let's get you 2 more. Really cast some light on this. Thank you. Hey, the Sword of Truth in position number 2, big card of thought processes and communications. When I see these cards like right next to each other, this is like your happy thought type of energy. Let's get you 1 more. I mean, it could be much worse. I'll say that, Saggy, but we got some pretty good energy so far. All right, 8 of Cups. So we have a lot of emotion showing up here, first and foremost, but the 8 of Cups is action. It is movement, okay? So let's go through and do a quick little overview of the classical meanings and archetypes, and we'll get that juicy intuitive stuff going, because we're going to have to with this spread. Now, as I look over here, first glance, like I already spoke about and mentioned, we have 2 big cup cards. In tarot and divination, cups represent the world of emotions, the world of creativity, the unseen energetic connections. When we have this, it could be romance and just how one is feeling. But we also have the mind, the Sword of Truth happening here. So there's this interesting play between the heart and mind happening. But position number 1, the 10 of Cups. Like I said, we're starting out with one of the happiest types of cards, okay? Don't look too far down here just yet. But the 10 of Cups is a happy ending. It's a wish come true type of energy, emotional fulfillment. So when I see this card, I think of various different wins and victories, something that will make you happy. So we really like this card to start us off. There are other little things that this card could represent. Obviously, you see the family. So there might be family things, family situations happening. It could represent the home where you live. So whether you're trying to fix up your home or switch homes, whatever it might be. Those could be little themes that we see when we have this card. Big family focus as well. But overall, this is happiness, okay? This is make a wish, dream come true type of energy. So we're not going to taint it until we get something that tells us otherwise. But moving to the center, we have the Sword of Truth, the Ace of Swords. Now, out of all the aces, I always find this one the most intriguing to me personally. All aces in tarot could represent opportunities, new things coming in, new chapters, new cycles. This one, it's a little different because this could represent cutting certain things out, especially when we have it next to a card like the Eight of Cups. So when we had this temptation in the very early beginning, now we have this card and the Eight of Cups. There could be various different things that you're wanting to change in your life or you are changing. This card could represent seriousness like we saw last week. No nonsense, very analytical. This is no fool, all right? This represents an individual that is no fool, right? It could be communication, a very sharp tongue, straightforward, no fluff, okay? So we might be seeing talks and stuff like that. Could be a good opportunity. But one thing I will say here is we have a card that could be a beginning, but we also have a card that could be an end because tens in tarot represent the close of a cycle, the beginning of a cycle. So we're seeing these cycles of life, these repeating cycles. Now, moving to the very back end, we have the Eight of Cups, more water energy here. And you see the imagery on this card. It is somebody that's walking away from those full cups. So once again, could be certain things you're cutting out of your life, certain things are coming to a close, certain, like you might be changing or shifting things around when this is up. You might be tempted to walk away from something as well. I see this as an inherent action type of card as well. So when we move across and we have this, someone thinking about something, like you might be planning on making a big move of some sort or taking a big action, or somebody else could be here. It isn't always walking away. It's just someone doing something, okay, rather quickly. So I really want to see what all this is about, Saggy. We have a lot of layers to peel back. Let's dive deeper on all of it. Let's jump in and clarify. And let me just get this card lined up here for you, my friends, as best as possible. Okay, let's get a good shuffle going here. Let's see what's up with Saggy, please. And yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot because, as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Ten of Cups. And as always, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Sagittarius, you could drop it down in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Ten of Cups time. Maybe this is going to be a very positive message this week. Why is the Ten of Cups here, please? Thank you. Queen of Pentacles, nice. All right, so we're starting good here, Sagittarius, but I don't want us to feel like the rug is going to be pulled from us as we move further down the line. This is big money focus. When I see the Queen of Pentacles, I think of abundance. This is the goddess type of figure. Yes, it could be a mother figure being highlighted here big time, and I've been seeing that in fire signs this week with the family card, then her. If you're not connected to an earth sign or happy with one, this could absolutely represent the prominence of a mother figure for whatever reason. I mean, it is Mother's Day this week, and I didn't even think of that till right now, and I'm seeing it in all these readings. But when we get the Queen of Pentacles, happy Mother's Day to any of you that are moms. This, to me, is a very grounded, abundant, make money, stack money type of card. So obviously, when we mix the water and the earth, this is huge abundance. Whether this is something that does make you happy or is making you happy, it is a win of some sort. It's a big one. And I want to see if it continues to play out because we're starting in a very good place, but I just have this creeping feeling. I'm not going to project into this. Let's just keep moving down. I'm going to go in on the Ace of Swords because we're starting good. We're starting with some sort of big win, a huge win. And it is claimable energy too. So why is this Ace of Swords here? Thank you. Okay, yeah. We have the Moon card underneath the Sword of Truth. And I will say this to Sagittarius, the Moon card is a card of illusion sometimes. Could represent a Pisces, okay? But the Moon if it's not a Pisces or a Cancerian, is the card of unexpected, but it's also a card of illusion. And under the Sword of Truth, like, I'm catching someone that is just going to shatter an illusion of some sort. Okay, like, and another thing I will throw in here, when we get the moon, it could be things that come up surprisingly, things that happen unexpectedly. So could this be a conversation, a surprising or an unexpected talk that comes in? Because right here we have someone, I'm happy, I'm cool, everything's fine. Boom, unexpected talk. Now we're going to see what happens when we get to the Eight of Pentacles, because this feels very jarring in the middle, whether it could even be a situation that arises, okay? I'm getting so many things at once here, Sagittarius, but I'll just keep it as simple as possible. Either this is an unexpected or surprising talk, or an unexpected or surprising situation showing up here. And with the Ace of Swords and the Moon, this is somebody that's wanting to cut through the fluff, cut through any type of illusion. You might be seeing things clearly. You could also be having revelations in this time as well, where things make sense and you see things for what they are. Let's go in on that Eight of Cups. Interesting reading. And just to point out, the Eight of Cups also has a moon on it as well. So notice that the Sword of Truth is touching all the moon action. Let's see why that Eight of Cups is here, though. What's going on here for Saggy, please? Then we'll do our recap and look at the shadow card. Yeah. You could feel like there is something that's just not worth the effort, or something that is just not worth fighting for. If there is an individual that you feel treats you bad or harshly, you could be completely rejecting that in a huge way. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. And I've been seeing this in fire signs extra this week. I know for the most part, fire signs like to be drama-free. They usually try to stay drama-free. Now, it comes our way sometimes, just of how spontaneous we can be, and things pop up. But the Five of Swords could represent a person that is purposefully mean, purposefully harmful. So in reverse, underneath the Eight of Cups, it's like, listen, I'm over that. If this person's not going to be treating me right, if this person isn't respecting me, I'm not going to deal with it. So only take this if it hits, Sagittarius. I'm just going with the flow here of what I have going on. All right. But I'm getting a complete rejection of this type of energy. And it's also someone who's like, listen, I just don't want to fight anymore. I don't want any problems. I just want things to go smoothly. Okay. So I don't feel like this is problem avoidance. This is someone just saying like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. Take from that what you will, my friends. Especially if you have a connection to a narcissistic individual or someone that's like manipulative. I'm not going to go too deep here, but I think you're picking up what I'm putting down. Let's go through and do a quick little recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. Lots of stuff here, but we have big positivity in the front end, my friends. And this could read like one whole story. It could be 3 separate things. But starting in the beginning with the Ten of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, this is very happy. Now, I did have my own little revelation of like, why do I keep seeing mother figures in almost every damn reading this weekend? It is Mother's Day in the United States, at least. So please, anyone that's a mother out there, happy Mother's Day from me to you. But it is being highlighted here in the tarot spread, and I didn't even realize it at first. But it could be a win or an abundance or blessing of some sort. And we really like this. And as a full story, I was like, this person's like happy, content, like I'm just minding my own business. Then boom, we get to the center. We have the Sword of Truth touching all this illusion. You could be having revelations in this time, or just cutting away illusion and seeing something honestly and truthfully for what it is. I did also say this could be an unexpected or surprising talk or situation that pops up. Needless to say, as we move to the back end, we have the Eight of Cups with the Five of Swords in reverse. There might be something that you feel is not worth the effort or not worth fighting for whatever reason, or you're just tired of conflict. Specifically, if there's an individual that disrespects you or doesn't treat you right in some sort of way. Watch out for manipulators, but I don't feel like I need to even tell you that, Sagittarius, because this energy is moving away from that. Like, that is something I won't deal with. That is something that I will not allow into my life. Just do with that what you will. I'm not really going to overcomplicate it. It is what it is. Only take what hits, right? But let's get you a shadow card, and please feel free to take a screenshot of that if you'd like. Let's see what's going on in the shadows for Saggy, please. And yeah, I'm just going to pull you one quick shadow card, whether it's something connected to situations you're going through, whether it's a shadow within yourself. I always think this is a nice introspective way to end off every reading. So what's in the shadows here for Saggy? Thank you. And here she is again, this Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and I always find that intriguing when it shows up twice, like in the shadows in the main part of the spread. For some of you, yeah, maybe you do have gripes with a mother figure in your life. For some of you, this could be an earth sign that you have some sort of gripe with, or that is still in your energy one way or another. But the Queen of Pentacles does speak about the material and financial as well. So in this time, please make sure you're not overspending, spending recklessly. That could be a big thing when we see her showing up in the shadows. Make sure you're taking care of yourself materially. When she shows up in the shadows, she can also be upheaval. So in this time, like on the inside or monetarily, there could be some sort of upheaval, and that's okay. It's all part of the natural cycles of life. So I would urge you to look into the Queen of Pentacles reverse or shadow side as well for further detail, because it's intriguing that she showed up twice within the reading itself. And yeah, we're just going to put her down right there, Saggy. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the May subscriber surprise. For the May subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 boxes of the beautiful Tarot of the Owls. This is an awesome deck. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one spoke to you the most. You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I will announce the winners in my community tab at random. As always, my friends, much love to you, and I'll see you next time.